welcome back to 54A. I've got a new tool that came in the post yesterday, and it's handmade by a friend of mine called Wagger Potter, and he's made it for the hollowing rig that I've got, the Harrison hollowing rig, and I haven't tried it out yet. And I thought I'll get the video camera running and show you what it can do. It's supposed to be a very efficient tool for removing some wood, and I'll just show you the tool itself. Okay, there's the end of it. It's really nicely engineered piece of steel. He's made a beautiful job polishing it up. Looks beautiful. A tiny little vicious 8mm cutter on the end. Just zoom out a bit, and there you can see it fits into the hollowing rig perfectly. So I've got a piece of yew in here, and I've just drilled a little hole down the centre and just put a little conical shape with my bowl gouge just to start things off. I'm not going to go too fast at the moment because this might rip out. It's a bit long, I haven't got a support, but I'm going to see if I can get some wood out with this little tool, and it's brilliant. It looks the business, so thank you very much, Wagger. I really do appreciate this. Beautiful piece of kit. So let's have a go. Wow, that's almost put the finishing cut on, and I'm only going at 500 revs. I'm not putting any pressure on this at all. I'm just sort of guiding it, basically, just holding it steady. But what a piece of equipment. I'm so pleased with this, and I'm going to carry on hollowing this out. So I think I might be able to crank it up a bit. Well, the way this is going, I'll be hollowed out in about 10 minutes. down to about here now, which will do nicely. I'll put a little platform rest on just to get right inside there, and I can't get over this. It's a vicious little devil. I've set it at a slight angle to take some of the viciousness off it instead of having it exactly horizontal. I've tilted it towards me about 10-15 degrees, and it just makes it a little bit smoother. So I think it's about time I got some shape on the outside of this now. It does sound rough at the moment, but it's a very uneven piece of wood, as you can see, so I'm nowhere near getting it smooth yet. Oh, it's getting there. A lot of tear out where this bark was, but down here the cut now is that smooth, it's beautiful. So I'm just going to shape it in a bit bulbous at the bottom, and we'll see what happens to it. Still don't know what I'm going to do with it. There's a nice big split appearing there, so first thing I'm going to do with it is get the super glue out. Oh yes, that is quite a big split. Another one there. This wood might just be a bit too wet, but I'll carry on. The main thing is that hollowing tool is brilliant. Ooh, look what I found. Now then, this zip is much too long. I suppose I could cut it because you can't actually close a zip when it's in the wood. But, that solved the cracking problem. If I don't do it on this one, this is definitely going to be a future project. Right, I'm pretty pleased with the basic shape of that now, and what I'm going to do next is flare this out so it's quite thin, and it doesn't matter about these notches. I think I'm just going to leave them in. Nice natural piece of wood, beautiful piece of yew as usual, never had a bad one yet. So anyway, I'm going to get on with this, flare this out a bit now. That's a little beauty, that tool is. I can't get over it. Well, I parted it off, Yorkshire gritted it, and you know, it's just an experiment. The hollowing tool was the main thing, but I am going to finish it off. But I'm going to use the buffing system instead of my conventional way. You get 3 wheels with different compounds, and it's quite easy really, but you get a really good finish on things. That's the first wheel with the compound. You get a different compound for each wheel. That's buffing wheel A with this brown compound, and I'm going to get to buffing wheel 2 next. Or should I say buffing wheel B. So spin that on. This is the Chestnut buffing system. It's about half the price of the other well-known one, which you have all 3 wheels on at once, but it's no hassle. You get a different compound with the B wheel and go through the same process. And now for the polishing wheel. This is a lovely soft mop, and you get a wax stick with it, but I've been experimenting, and yes, you get a lovely finish with the wax stick, but your conventional polishes, whichever tin you prefer to use, I tend to smear it all over the work and then buff it off on this wheel, which is what I'm going to do now. Just a bit of the old wood wax. Use any polish you like. I've tried other ones and they all work. It just saves you actually being stuck with the wax on the wheel itself. And so all you do, smear it all over, let it dry for a second while you put your tin away, and then buff it up. Full speed. Now if you think you were getting a good finish before, look at the bottom of that. Now there isn't any, I've just parted that off. There isn't any sanding sealant on, no sanding done to it or anything, it's just parted off. Look at the gloss. That looks like it's been lacquered. So I say, if you thought you were getting a good finish with your polish before, and they are good, all of them, you want to try one of these buffing wheels, because that looks like I'll just give it about 10 coats of lacquer. So there you go, a highly polished little U-vase, which I don't particularly like the shape of, but the experiment was to use the new hollowing tool that I had as a gift from Wagga Potter, and I've thanked him privately and I'm thanking him in public now because it is a marvellous piece of kit. I'm going to have great fun with that. Thanks again, Wagga. So this is using that Chestnut buffing system I bought the other week. I've experimented on a couple of pieces. This probably won't last long, it's full of cracks, and as soon as I get it in the house it'll probably just explode. But the main thing is, it was so easy to hollow this thing out right down to the base there. So very pleased. Oh well, another one for the fire. Right, that's about it. I didn't do the zip, but got something going in my head now, see. I might just go and buy a shorter zip or find a longer piece of wood. I've got so many things I want to do, it's just cramming them all in the time I've got. So bear with me and I'll think of something and be back soon. So take care everybody. Bye now.